Hey everybody, I'm Chris. I'm the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet, and I welcome you to my channel. The deal with my channel is I like to drink craft beer, I like to review craft beer, and I don't like to pay a lot of money doing it. So the beers that I review usually come in around the $2 range. And such is the case with today's selection. This 12-ounce can actually cost me $1.79. Today we are reviewing the Garage Brewing Company's Raspberry Twist. This is a helleslager. Description here, we believe in making our fresh craft beer with only the finest ingredients. Guess what? It's really good. A crisp lager crafted with a twist of raspberries and cranberries to create a highly refreshing brew with a subtle tart sweetness. Flavor raspberry cranberry, aroma raspberry, balanced crisp finish. Um, as I said, I paid $1.79 for this 12-ounce can. Um, it does have a 5.2 ABV. American lagers usually come in between 4.2 and 5.3, so this actually puts it a little towards the higher end of American lagers. Lagers usually come in between 8 and 18 IBUs. According to Untappd, this has 10 IBUs. I went to the website, the Garage Brewing Company's website. No listing of IBUs there. So if we're going to go on Untappd's recommendation or Untappd statistics, it has, what was it, I just said 10 IBUs, which puts it about mid-range for a lager. Lagers are not known for being particularly bitter. They're bottom fermenting, cool fermenting beers, so they usually don't have a super hoppiness. Just to give you some stats on the reviews of this beer, two of my friends on Untappd gave it a cumulative score of 2.88. 377 of us gave it a cumulative score of 3.63. Beer Advocate has 5 reviews giving it a 3.69, which on their scale is good. So quite frankly, these are not particularly high scores for this beer. This particular can I saw was canned, this is just under 5 months old. So it's a very, very new, very fresh beer. And so there's the ins and outs of it. So far I've had let's see, I've had the mango hefeweizen, and I've had their Hatch Chili IPA. So far, I've been really, really pleased with the beers from this company, and I'm hoping the same for this one. So I don't see any reason to keep going blah blah blah. Let's get to drinking. Let's crack this bad boy open. Going to be using my Joseph James Pilsen glass. Joseph James is a local brewery here in Las Vegas. They're actually in Henderson, Nevada, which is just outside of Las Vegas. And they are one of my favorite local breweries. All right, let's see how this pours. Well, this is pouring basically, if you've ever had a cranberry soda, that's the color. And actually, as I noticed this on the camera, you are seeing very much the color of this beer. You're seeing the true color of this beer. Lots and lots of carbonation, as you can see, super high carbonation. That head is very thick, but at the same time, it is, I mean, bubbles are just popping, popping, popping. So I don't imagine this head is going to be there too much longer. I'm going to describe that as probably a very wispy head once it's given a chance to nucleate. I can already smell the tartness. Before I even bring it for the beard wipe, I can smell the tartness of the berries, whether those are cranberries or raspberries. Nonetheless, I can smell berry tartness. Going to give it a beard wipe, see what we come up with. And more of the berryness. Actually, what I smell more than anything is the cranberries, I have to admit. I smell more cranberry than raspberry. See, the head is already down considerably. I'm going to go ahead and put my nose to this and see what we can come up with. Well, I got to admit, it smells kind of like raspberry gum, like raspberry hubba bubba. It's not an unpleasant smell, but it's not a particularly pleasant smell either, I have to admit. Well, you see in true color, you're seeing this head dissipate rather quickly. I'm hoping that the tongue is going to be more pleasant than the nose. As I said, it's not an unpleasant aroma, but it's also, well, it's just this side of being unpleasant. So I'm going to crack into it. Cheers. That ain't bad, gang. I gotta say, the tongue is definitely better than the aroma. I'm hoping that Yeah, see, there's just something almost a little too bitter in the fragrance, but fragrance is only a small part of it. When you put it to your tongue, it's crisp and refreshing, just as they said it would be. I'm getting the sweetness of the raspberries and the tartness of the cranberries. Um, what I'm not getting a whole lot here is beer profile. Now, as I stated earlier, and as we've discussed, as a lager, this shouldn't have a particularly high IBU. Shouldn't have a whole lot of bitterness to it. Um, but the maltiness, the wheatiness that normally comes from a lager, I'm not getting much of that. I'm not getting much of it at all. It's actually, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying this. I'm liking this a lot. But it does strike me more as I'll put it to you this way. If you told me I was drinking a cranberry soda instead of a cranberry or a raspberry beer, I'd believe you. Um, there's no alcohol burn. I'm going to describe that as probably a medium-low mouthfeel. It's not exactly like drinking a beer. It's more like drinking a refreshing soft drink of some kind. I am going to liken it to drinking a raspberry or cranberry soda. All in all, a good beer though, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.0. And and you can see the head is already gone. So as I anticipated, the head was rather flimsy. But for a $1.79, I'd say this is a good way to go. And if you like an occasional fruit beer, in which I'm not a big fan of fruit beers either, so they've really done something here. It's only been within the past few months that I've experienced Garage Brewing's beer, but I'm liking this company, I'm liking this brewery, and I'm going to be digging this. This is in fact a seasonal beer. So I'm guessing that maybe by the time winter rolls around, this beer might be gone. But if you did like this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And guys, until next time, drink good beer, don't break the bank doing it, and cheers.